The ancient Vedic scriptures that were not written down for thousands of years, were passed orally, they were meticulously passed on. Not a single pronunciation was allowed to change. They were really rigorous. I'll tell you why they became rigorous. The ancient men realized this was something very important, very powerful, what they discovered, the idea of the spirit. So they were so fixated, make sure they don't lose it, that they were imposing severe discipline on what was transmitted or continued. So when a family would be given certain shakhas, a certain aspect of Vedas to memorize, and those poor children, I feel sorry for them, they would be asked to memorize. And if they get a pronunciation wrong, they get a stick, wham! They would be really punished, I can imagine. For thousands of years, a lot of this material was transmitted word for word with the correct pronunciation. In fact, at the moment, some Brahmins will say, if you don't get the pronunciation right, you get the negative effect. Instead of getting the positive, instead of getting a boon, it becomes a curse. Watch it. They'll frighten you. But the thing is, the reason was very simple. They recognized the validity and the power of these teachings. So they said, hang on to every word, every pronunciation. So they became fixated on that part. Sometimes they lost, the meaning was lost. But they got fixated. Repeat exactly. So it carried on. So that part, according to what I've understood, has remained unchanged. It's stuck. But there's a second part. This is the part I like to explore. The way the Vedas are defined is very unique and very special. They're not set of scriptures that were written down or kind of discovered thousands of years ago, being passed on orally. The real teaching of Vedas is this. It says that if anybody in this room becomes enlightened now, and the spiritual experiences that he gains, he tries to give expression, use words to give expression of what spirit is all about. And the words come out of his mouth to give, if you like, expression to his spiritual dimension, spiritual experience. Those words are Vedas, purest of Vedas, not ancient, as modern as they can get now, being produced now. So Mohan, if you become, enlightened, a rishi, whatever pours out of your mouth is the purest of Vedas suited to this time. So if somebody told me, in fact, I have this problem with the traditionalist. They say, but where is it, Mr. Lakhani? Show me now. I say, why should I show you? I find modern personalities who are experienced in the spirit to talk about it in your language in today's time. Why should I bother with something that was transmitted orally for thousands? Why should I get fixated on that? If that's the only thing you like, because old is gold and that's our inertia again, then go for it. It doesn't appeal to me. I would rather have a modern proponent. In fact, people that I subscribe to would say, why even listen to some other prophet? You become a prophet. Look, in fact, you know what's the aim of yoga? Is to turn you into a prophet of humanity. Because now you're talking about religion or spirit from experience. And whatever pours out of your mouth is the most charming stuff that can come out. This is the living yoga, living Veda, And that's what we subscribe to.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.